Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my page. In this video, I'm going to discuss how much should you be spending for your beauty services. Now, I know that now that we're slowly coming back to our lives, we're paying for things, getting things done, i.e. hair, nails, getting to these beautiful hybrid nails, they're so cute. Hair, nails, getting our makeup done. What should we be expecting to pay? Is this price too high? Is this price too low? I have a friend that could do it for cheaper. There's so many different nuances when it comes to this conversation. So I kind of wanted to give my 2 cents on what I think you should be falling around, right? So in my experience, what I think when I think of someone's price and what I'm paying for is, one, you're paying for the physical product that you're going to get. So the nails, the hair, the quality of your makeup being done. So you're paying for the actual service. That's one thing. Second thing you're paying for, let me put that little thumb down. Second thing you're paying for is their experience. Now, there are, and like everything in life, there are people who are novice, who do it for fun, and it's a hobby, and they're including you in on that hobby. And then there's all the way to the people who are the top-notch leaders in the field, professionals, right? So you have that whole spectrum of people. If you're getting someone that is brand new to the game, hasn't had that much experience, their price is going to be different than someone who is a thought leader in the game, top-notch, industry standard, perfection, amazing, high-end person. So it's going to be different prices. So you're paying for their experience. So you're paying for the service, you're paying for their experience. Third thing you're paying for, since this thumb don't want to go down, is customer service. Now, customer service is different from paying for the physical service, because you can leave with nails from 2 different nail salons and one place give you a better customer experience, and that increases the service so much because they did a great job at that, compared to the other nail salon, which you left with nails but you just didn't get the warm and fuzzies because of the customer experience. So the service, the customer experience, the actual service you're getting done, and the experience of the person doing the service. All 3 of those things come together as a trifecta of what the price should be. So plug and play those things the next time you're thinking of a price or what a service should cost or how long it should take, right? Another thing you have to think of is location. I'm here in New York. New York's one of the most expensive cities in the country. Everything costs more here. So if you think that you are going to get crystal clear aqua nail with piercings and mood change and ombre and it's going to be $40, that's not going to happen. If someone does that to you, you should probably be nervous, because they might be setting you up to rob you. And there's no nail salon when you get to that location. That might be what happened. Listen, because that's not right. That's not adding up in terms of the prices and the service and the experience and the customer experience. They're just not going to be able to afford all those things and pay exorbitant retail commercial New York City rent, and that's not adding up. So depending on where you're located, it's going to be more money. Now, it's not to say that just because you're in a smaller city or a smaller town, that automatically means off the top that the price should be cheaper. It just means that there may be more opportunities for you to get a more affordable price compared to a big city, and you might want to consider that. I actually know a lot of people who commute for beauty services in terms of hair and nails and spa treatments, because like I said, in the city it's expensive, but if you go to the suburbs, there are opportunities to get more affordable services. And then sometimes that could be the flip case, where if you go in the city, because there's so many salons, they're running specials and stuff, and they're trying to compete with each other, and it might be driving prices down, which could benefit you, but that's usually not happening all the time, so be careful with that. So yeah, so also location is going to play a part in the price. So let's get down to some actual real numbers, right? Everything depends, and everything costs extra. Just keep that in mind too. Everything costs extra. I would say for an active length, which, okay, so this is my nail. We're talking about a nail that would be probably this long. So like, imagine if none of that nail was there and it was like that long. So for an active length nail, full set, acrylic with one gel polish, no design, and gel top coat, I would say you're looking at anything between $35 to $50 for that. Plain Jane, short, active length, acrylic nails that are square, $35 to $50. I think that is a fair price range. $35 being somebody that is probably only a year or two out of school and they're just getting started. $40 being a salon that has a standard set price for everyone that walks in there. And then $50 being for somebody who has a private suite or a lot of years of experience. And I know you guys are probably like, private suite, what does that have to do with anything? COVID has taught us that you are paying, there's a price on being around less people. So if you go to a salon where it's like, oh, there's everybody could come in there, they're selling CDs, they got bundles that they pulling out of backpacks trying to sell hair. Like, in order to not be around those people, it's an extra fee. So either pay it or don't. But I'm just saying, I feel like personally, somebody with a personal suite, a salon suite, they're going to be able to charge that $50 for the plain active length square set of nails. Okay, so what makes it go up from there? The length of the nails. So as the longer the nails go, you're talking $5, $15 up charges. So a long nail is going to be, a medium nail will probably be standard price, but if you get a short nail, do not ask for a discount. They're probably not taking it off. Or ask for a discount. I don't know. See what happens. You're the one sitting there with them. But medium and short probably going to be the same price. Long, extra long, that's when you're going to start getting to that $10, $15 upcharge. The type of nail. Some salons, they'll charge less for acrylic but more for gel. That's just their preference. I can't really say necessarily if there'll be an automatic upcharge. There's some salons where it's interchangeable, and whether they do gel or acrylic is based on the customer's preference, and it's the same price. But once you start getting into glitter and designs, I would say for an intricate design that has glitter and paint and maybe another aspect of it, you're probably looking at $10 for 2 fingers. If you want a 3D design, a aqua nail or like a lava lamp nail, any kind of nail where it's like very intricate, it's probably going to be $20 for 2 fingers, or maybe be $20 for 1 finger depending on the length of it. But that would be your price. So, and if you're talking about, I know for New York, a full ombre set of active length nails, so shorter, medium to short, I think now they're charging like $60, $65, $70 for ombre. And that's like the basic of the basic. To me, in my opinion, I always feel like ombre upcharge is worth it because it's going to permanently be on your nails for the couple of months that you keep that set. So at least it's like going to last. Whereas if you get a gel design, if you wear contacts, do dishes, work at a job where you have to wash your hands a lot, that design may possibly deteriorate over time. Whereas the ombre, she's in there, she's signed, sealed, delivered, she's not going nowhere. Yeah, so so I'm thinking probably $50 to $70 for an ombre nail. And I leave that number range so wide because there's also different types of ombre. So if you're talking a one color ombre, I mean, a 2-color ombre where it's like your nude color and then a colored acrylic. But then there's also 3, 4, 5, 6 color ombre where they could be layering in different types of colored acrylic in order to give you that look. So I would say if you are looking for an over the top, beautiful art on every finger design of nails, don't expect to spend less than at least $70 to $100, I would think. One thing with especially nail services, a lot of salons don't use correct nail products. They'll use dental acrylic, they'll use other substances inside of actual nail acrylic in order to thin it, break it down, charge you less money, do all those things, and then your nails don't last, they break, that your real nails look like a disaster because of these products. So I fully expect for you to go to them and get a full set with all the bells and whistles for $35, but that's because they use cheap, unhealthy products that are against health regulations in this country. But speaking specifically for the United States and in Europe, they have the same rules. So which I assume at this point probably a lot of countries have. But yeah, so if the price is too low, that's because it's too good to be true, because they're not using the correct products, right? So that's for nails. Pedicures, I'm gonna say standard pedicure, anywhere from, with regular polish, probably anywhere from $25 to $35. I don't think it's outrageous. And then once you start talking your gel and your designs, you're probably gonna move from $35 to probably $55, depending on if you want to design on every toe or just big toe designs. And then after that, once you start talking acrylic extensions and spa pedicures, you're probably looking from $45 to like $60, depending on how extensive the extensions are or how elaborate the spa service is. Okay, so that's nails and toes. Next service, weaves. Weaves are expensive because they last for a couple weeks. So the idea in the best case scenario would be that you are a recurring client for a hairstylist, like a guaranteed $100 a week, right? Back in the days of press and curl, you'd come every week for $100, get your deep condition trim, all of that, and we'd be a regular recurring stream of revenue. But because of the way weaves are set up, a lot of people is one time you get your weave, then you might get braids, you might let your hair rest for a while, and it's not as consistent. So because of that, in my opinion, weave prices have been drawn up. I personally make wigs, and because I do, I know that the price of needles has not gone up that much, and the price of thread has not gone up that much. But what has gone up is rent, electricity, and utilities, and that is what they really need to make up for when they're doing these weaves. So how do you make up for it? Don't wash people's hair, so you use less water for your water bill. That's the first step. And don't blow dry nobody's hair either, so then you're not running no hair dryers. But basically, the average weave now is probably going to cost you anything from $175 to like $250, and that is just a traditional weave with minimal leave out, either in the front, middle, or the other side, and then you're going to have the rest of your hair braided up. And that you can just flat iron your hair, or just your hair's already relaxed and blend it easily. So that is going to be probably $175 to $250. When you start talking weaves with frontals and closures, then you're more likely edging up to $200 to $275. With the closures and the frontals, you got to blend, you got to melt the lace, all of that stuff. So it costs extra money to get that stuff done. For the making of a U-part wig, I've seen anything from $175 from people who are beginners, all the way up to $300, $400 from people who are wig makers with years of experience. I'm trying to think. Washing sets now are like $45, so prices are going up, and it makes sense. Even though I know you're probably sitting here in your head like, wow, $45 just to wash my hair and put some rollers, but the prices of everything are going up, and everybody has bills to pay. So you just got to decide, do you want to pay for someone else to do it, or do you want to do it yourself? As you can see with my YGN head wrap, I'm on the do my hair myself wave for the most part. Also, additionally, I am 12 weeks post relaxer, so there's no need for me to be playing that many games inside of my hair, and I will just wait until it's touch-up time, which is in a couple days now. So I've taken on doing the hair stuff myself for a lot of it. Learned how to make my own U-part wigs, and I'm riding out with that. I'm not trying to, people do their own melt the lace and they just get wigs already made. That's another thing you could do. So think about doing some stuff yourself. For me, I tried to do the nails myself. I did my nails 9 months on my own, and if you look at my past videos, you'll see me talking about it. The chemical smells just too much and it takes too long, and my left hand looks amazing, but then the right hand looks crazy, and I end up having to do so much filing and stuff to fix that right hand that I'd rather just delegate that task and have beautiful, amazing nails all the time. So we talked about nails, we talked about hair, talking about skin stuff. When it comes to esthetician services in the spa, it really depends on the type of place you're going to. If you go to a nail salon and get a facial, you could probably get one for 40 bucks. But if you go to Red Door, Bliss Spa, who are the other people, Dermalogica, then you're looking at 60, 70, 80, $100, depending on if it's a mini facial for 30 minutes or if it's an hour and 30-minute long hydrofacial, you know. And facials can go to up as much as $300, $400. So it really just depends on what you're looking for and the place you're trying to go to. As somebody who has done all of the above, I would say you don't need to go to the most expensive spa. So you don't need to spend $400 per facial. That's usually, there's a diminishing return after a certain point with skin stuff. Like, you can only wash and put so much stuff on your skin in one day and see results. So there's a diminishing return. I would say after $200, there's no need to keep going up on a facial, unless they're doing some kind of special laser treatment or a chemical peel or something where it's guaranteed, like, you're leaving here with results regardless. Those kinds of facials would be worth investing more money. But if it literally just says like refreshing facial to extractions, remove dead skin, exfoliate, and serum and massage, then do not pay $300, $400 for that. Anything else? I really don't know about the microblading and all that stuff with the permanent makeup, so I can't really give you any information on that. In terms of lashes, so many people are learning how to do lashes. However, you only have 2 eyes, and that's a really dangerous game to play with somebody with no experience. You get what I'm saying? So I would definitely say think long and hard before you get those lashes at the nail salon. And the fact that I used to wear lashes and I never had my eyes look red. So all these videos of new people talking about, oh, like, I'm a lash tech now, and then everybody in their video like this and their eyes are all red, I've never had that experience. So I would say if that is what's happening, you need to find a new person. That is not normal. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And I don't know why everybody's eyes are looking like that. That is crazy. Any other services we should talk about? I guess at the spa you have like body wrap, stuff like that. I would say that would probably be around for the same $150, $200 depending. If you go to a lot of spas, what they'll do is if you buy a body wrap, then they'll give you like a mini facial for free, or there's all kinds of different spa package deals. I would definitely say look at that page first before you buy any just one service, because you might want to add a little something on and see that it's a better deal. So definitely check out the spa packages. What else? Anything else? That's all I have. If there's any other beauty services that you can think of that I did not mention, I also don't know anything about plastic surgery, so I can't tell you about those prices. But just let me know if you feel like I got my nails done and this is what I got and this is what I paid. Was it too much? Was it not enough? Let me know and let's talk about it in the comments. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.